All right, what's up, everybody? It's Jason24CF for EventHubs.com here at East Coast Throwdown 6 weeks. Mr. TA Moons, sir, how are you?
I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling great.
There's something missing here. Where's the box of cereal?
Dude, I had boxes of cereal earlier. Somebody gave me little boxes. I was juggling them. You missed it. I don't know what happened.
Finally, we get this interview. I mean, for maybe like 6-7 months now, I've been trying to get this interview. Like the fans were calling, "We want Moons, we want Moons." And now with that said, that was the Marvel community. Chris G left New York. There was talk about who's going to be the next king of New York with Marvel. Was that ever a goal of yours?
I mean, by the time Chris G left, Marvel wasn't my main, not my main game. It wasn't my main hobby. It wasn't a priority of mine. School, work, other things. So it's not like a title I look to take, but it does make things interesting. It keeps things up in the air when people discuss it, who's the best. Right. Obviously, like Ray and Flux are up there. But I wouldn't say there's a definitive, Right. It's up for grabs.
And now also with that, there's talk that's saying that the Marvel scene is like kind of dying in New York. Like the turnout's not good at next level. What do you think could be the contributing factors to Marvel not doing as good as it once did?
I mean, the game's old. A lot of people still think of it as a relatively new game, but it's already 3 years old. There's no future, I think, is the reason a lot of people don't play it. It's not like AE where you have Ultra coming out. That's a reason to play AE, even though it's not the current game. But yeah, there's not really a future. A lot of people don't like the way Marvel plays out, stuff like that. It's old. As far as like the next level thing, the New York thing, a lot of the Marvel players, a lot of the main Marvel players are far. I'm far. I'm an hour and a half from next level. A lot of them live in the Bronx. A lot of them a little bit in New York. Some in Queens. They should be making it, but it's a conglomerate of certain things contributing to lower numbers in Marvel, but still really strong overall.
What do you think are some things that could possibly help rebuild the community? Without saying, because we all know there's not going to be an update to the game. Yeah. Capcom doesn't have rights to it. What do you think the community could do in itself to help bring back that excitement that was Marvel?
Rivalries are always a thing. I would say about 2 years ago, Marvel rivalries are a lot stronger than they are now. I mean, I don't really create rivalries, but they have made things interesting. Stuff like F-Champ Nemo is very interesting, for example. And that still, keeps the game alive today. But other than that, I mean, I would say mostly rivalries, mostly tech developed for the game. It's the tech developed that it looks bleak. Like there's not much more. It looks like the end game's been discovered. It's Morgan, Virgil, Doom, Zero, and it doesn't look like it's gonna change. And that's probably what's lowered numbers. People are starting to say, oh look, I got this awesome thing with She-Hulk and Taskmaster, but you might go 2-2 in tournament at best, So mostly, for the game to improve, it's rivalry type hype, like Flux, Insane, for example, and it's potential new tech stuff, which looks grim.
And with last night's exhibition, what do you think about that? Because I mean, towards the end it got real heated, and after Steven won, everybody rushed the stage. Yeah. You alluded to that. So who do you think could be the next rivalry, so to say?
Rivalry in New York or rivalry anywhere?
I would say, yeah, we'll start off with New York.
A good rivalry in New York? Cosmos. Cosmos is a kid that's coming up. He plays a cheap team, plays similar to Chris's team, Morgan, Doom, Strider. And, I don't really know him. He's a cool guy. But apparently he has an ego, which I love. I love players with egos. So, maybe a rivalry can get started with him. It's the new guys that need rivalries. The problem with Ray, people that are already there, it's they all know each other. Yeah, it's stuff like Cosmos or Punisher. New guys coming up. Reed. I think rivalries between them would make the game more interesting.
So I mean, you made some great points, and I want to see Marvel get to that hype level. Because I mean, though I can't play it because I'm old man reflexes. I can't react to those blocks. But seeing you guys pull off those things, and I'm like, hey. Everybody says it's 50-50, but still, to have the reflexes to block some of those incoming mix-ups, I mean, that still takes skill and talent. But with that said, any final words, shout out where someone could follow you on Twitter? Because, again, you had a lot of Move fans talking about the cereal and stuff, so I mean.
I love the cereal. No, shout outs to Long Island, all the Long Island FGC, which is one of the better close-knit fighting game communities you can have. A lot of fun people. You know them. Shout outs to fans. I know people love the Nova Modoc. I'm not going to change it. Not at this point. You know, I'm kind of committed. And, you know, shout outs to Cereal and Sweetest Fish. And, yeah, that's it. Follow me at X Moons on Twitter. And that's it.
All right, appreciate your time. Moons, we out.